Welcome to On the Road with Laura, a Photo Art by Laura photography channel. I'm Laura Dusek, your host. Today's video, we're going to be talking about my online website store at www.photoartbylaura.com. See you in a moment. So welcome. We're going to be having a walkthrough of my online store, and it can be very comprehensive. It is very easy once you understand it, but it's also very powerful. And so I wanted to give you a personalized tour of my shop. So first of all, we're going to be looking at all across this board here. And then we're going to be looking at the art itself, because there's a lot to explore. So you'll see the first drop down of the bestsellers, The Man Cave, New Images, Oregon Coastline, which I just got back from. It was so cool. And images of set galleries, meaning that if there's a shot of a home with tulips in front of it, then there may have been a shot of the tulip field themselves. So they're now a married couple and their gallery sets. It just makes for a very powerful presentation. So also we have black and whites. My trip to Maine and Vermont, which was amazing, and Skagit Valley here in Washington State. So if you are interested in sponsoring me so I can get out and get to places like Maine and Vermont again, I would love to speak with you. Currently, I am not sponsored and I am looking for a sponsor. Okay, so next is we're going to be looking at the About the Artist, which is yours truly, me, and my picture. And it talks about how I said, I think I was born with a camera in my hands because I look at the world, I see nuances, and I have been told by most people that I see things that most don't. And that's true. I just have always loved taking pictures, but it wasn't until my 40s that I really understood my passion. And so I just love being out there. I'm also under a tutelage of Serge Ramali. He is a world famous photographer. And I'm told that I say his last name incorrectly. A Frenchman corrected me this past trip to Oregon, but don't have quite the roll of my tongue to do it. So I'm a published photographer. I am awarded. I have a few awards, especially through Viewbug. And apparently I was told today that my photos are trending, which is very cool. And let me see, I am a trusted art seller. And I am a nature outdoor landscape photographer. That's my passion. I am also a freelance photographer, which means I'm a lens for hire. And I specialize with working with corporates, with professional office spaces, with restaurants and hotels and establishments like that. So if you're interested in some new art for your location, please contact me at laura@photoartbylaura.com. And I use a digital camera. I'm a Nikon user, an Adobe products enthusiast, Topaz, Luminar Neo. I use a number of programs. I am also a blogger and a YouTuber, obviously. And you see, I've been showcased in the Catholic Church in some of their stuff. And so Community Magazine, so forth and so on. So that's about me. Now, if you want to contact me directly and talk to me about art, go to the Contact Me page on my store, and you can write an email message to me there. If you would like to just email me at laura@photoartbylaura.com. Please feel free to do that, but also put in the subject line what your email has to do with. And that way I can filter out any spams. I get thousands of emails a day. It's not fun. It takes up too much of my time. Then we get into my social media, and I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on X, I'm on Pinterest, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitter, not Twitter, but TikTok, which I rarely use, but I'm told I should probably get better at that. And then go back to the privacy and policies. I cannot stress this enough. I will never, ever share or sell your information. If I am ever infiltrated with my email list, I will send out a quick email letting you know that this has been done. I sincerely apologize if that is ever going to happen. Knock on wood, it has not yet. The platform that I use, they really take care of me and they look out for things like that. But accidents happen and bad people will use their time very unwisely and do dumb things with it. Let's just face it. So then we go into gift cards, and we have Mother's Day coming up right around the corner. Got Father's Day. People are still buying homes, even though the interest rates are through the roof. A realtor, and you want to give your customers, your clients, a nice welcome home to their new home instead of a bottle of champagne. Why not think about a gift card that they can put a brand new piece of art up in their home? I am also a certified interior decorator, so I can use that to your client's benefit as well and help them select their image. Again, a housewarming gift. Then you have happy graduation. Graduates are right around the corner, and some move out and move to college or move to their own home or whatever the case may be, and they need some art. So we have a number of denominations. We can also service for multiple people as well as group certificates, birthday, thank yous, so forth and so on. So that's how that works. Then you go into my YouTube page. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube page, I really encourage you to do this because you don't want to miss out on any information. And we just got so much going. It's really exciting. This is my intro page to my YouTube. Right now I have 43 subscribers, and I need 50 to go live. And so that would be really helpful if you would subscribe and share my website and my YouTube page. Then you have my blog, and where I love to write, and I'm always looking for people to follow me. I have very few followers at the moment. I put out the question, do you read blogs? And a lot said no, that they didn't really have time, but it creates backlinks for me and my business. But I love to write. And for instance, for this, Capturing the Coastal Majesty, The Journey Through the Oregon Coast, episode 8, I wrote a blog about some of the background information about that trip. And you can find links everywhere. If you're looking to support me in helping me get out there and do more photography and taking more images and offering you a vast array of images to choose from, that would be helpful. And you get some really great gifts for doing so. And you get access to information nobody else will have access to. So then we get into my awards, and then we get into my labs fact sheet on prices, and depending on how big your order is, and if it's international shipping, if it's standard shipping, if it's 2-day, overnight, so forth and so on. So those prices can play a part in your economics. Now, here's the fun part. So we're going to shop art, and you can also scroll down and you can see more information about me. And then you can see the types of art in that particular block of art. These are basically hero images for that space, like the man cave, which is fun. I love taking photographs of car parts, antique cars. It's so much fun. And as an example, this one, the Duo headlights, I can actually make the headlights glow. So if you wanted something like, it's not that one, maybe this one. Drum roll, please. Looking for something very specific. Yes, there, like in a bar. If you wanted to have car parts or cars in your bar situation, you can have a mock-up done like that. You have the full descriptions of the art and a little bit of the history behind it, if I can ever find any history. I like history. History's fun. So, but these are also, like I said, in sets. So it makes it a lot of fun. You can, well, let's just play with this one. So you can look at different art in different mediums. We have a number of mediums to choose from, anywhere from acrylic to wood to canvas, paper, semi-gloss, so forth and so on. But this was on a pavement, and I loved black and white, but I kept this cherry red Galaxy 5, and I just really love how it turned out. So let's say you really love this and you want to see what it looks like on the backside. You flip that button and you can actually turn it around and see the backside of the image. And this one specifically is on sheer metal, but you can actually go in and you can see other things here. Let me get back out, and you can say, let's say I want it on a frame, like this frame. This is Wild Roses in the Woods, but as you can see, it has mounting hardware that comes with it and the bracket and everything, but it sits flush out against or away from the wall just a little bit to give it some depth and some interest. So let's say you want that, and now you want to see what it looks like behind the scenes. And so you turn it around a little bit more. All of a sudden I get hiccups, and you can see what that looks like. And you can see where it mounts and so forth and so on. And these are really top grade, high grade products. My lab really takes amazing care of me. So there's that. So you can also take a snapshot of that, and you can send it to your boss or your loved one and say, hey, I really love this. Let's buy it. So you can also preview it on a wall. So let's say you want to see it in a reception area, and let's make it bigger. Let's go bigger. And you can move it around for starters, which is really cool. I love the AR system in this. And then let's say you want to choose a color to go with that art just to see what it looks like. Okay, so let's go black. Really powerful, right? Deep gray. And then let's say, well, I want it a little smaller. What's that look like? This is a 7-foot reception desk that you can see, and you can see that 7 foot up here in 213 centimeters if you're into metrics. And so then also, if you want, I can do mock-ups for you, customized for, let's say, three panels to show you what that will look like. You can't do it in this particular website. And you can also you can upload your own room. You can also go to your Android phone, your iPhone, your iPad, and you can take your video camera and then put my art as an overlay on it and move it around just like I did here. So you can actually see it in your space. But let's say you didn't like that color. Let's say you wanted a hint of, purple in there. Choose that, okay? You can actually customize it. You can actually also customize it in a way that as a business, you can hire me to come and do a space audit, and I walk around your environment, your professional space, and I look at the colors of your walls. I look at the colors of the pillows that you might be using, the carpet, so forth and so on, and we can make a piece of art that is customized for you. And so I can do that. I can actually get the hex code of the paint that you use and incorporate it into my art. So let's say I wanted that gray, then I find the hex code and I tell you what hex code it is. So you can go to your hardware store and get your paint, or your professional painter, and we can all work together to make your brand flow. And you have a piece of art that is personalized to your business space. So see, I told you that there's a lot to go through. You can also pin it to Facebook and to Pinterest. However, I appreciate that, and it's awesome that you want to do that, but please give me the credit when you do that. It gets the word out about me, but it's also dealing with copyright issues, and I own the copyright on all of these images. If you want something that is over the price point of $2,000, I do not offer Afterpay. If you keep it under $2,000, then you can use the Afterpay option if that is something that you're in need of. So next, let's say you want it framed. Then you can go down here to the fourth section and say, I want it framed. And you can do that. There's a number of frames depending on the piece that you buy, and you can change the color of that frame and just make it your own, make it custom. That actually looks really cool. Now let's put that back in that same room and see how that's so much different. And this is just, I can't say it enough, this is a very powerful program. And then you go into, let's go back to Man Caves. And this is some images that I shot of the Air Force Thunderbirds, and that was amazing. I had a blast. This is one of the first shots that I did as a piece of photo art. My husband took it around to some of the artists in Paulsville where I was, and they couldn't tell if it was painted or if it was photographed. It was that good. They said in a better frame, it would have been worth some money. And I was like, really? Okay. So I kind of got a wake up call there. This is a really bad version of a Lamborghini that I shot, and I'm going to redo it because I don't like the headlights. I know so much more now. And this is some Cobras. I went to a car show, and all the drivers were kind enough to line them up in a pasture grass area of where the car show was, so I could take the shot. It turned out really, really, really cool. I love antique cars. So there's that. And then again, let's go into something different. But as you can see, I'm doing Man Cave stuff, but if you want more, I need some sponsors to help me get out there and do more. The Oregon coast that I just got back from. This is a great example of the difference in cameras even, that I shoot with a Nikon mirrorless camera, and I love it. It's really expanded my photography repertoire. So yes, I can say those big words. Let's see what else. So again, you can see that just the difference, and you can actually look at the image and pull it up and see all of the detail that's involved in there. You can, some cases, it allows you to zoom in, and I don't know why it's not doing that on this particular image. Let's go to one that I know will work. New images. Like I said, I just got back from Oregon, and I had a blast at the coastline, but I stopped at Miller Sylvania State Park, which is really beautiful. I haven't been there in years, since I was a young girl, and there's all kinds of trails that you can walk through and so forth, but I was only there for just a short time so I could see some family and work out some of the bugs before I actually got too far away from home. And I'm so glad that I did, because my husband had to talk me through one of those little snafus. I lost power and I couldn't make my coffee. That was not fun. Okay, so back to this. So now we're going to look at the descriptions a lot of these I will sit and I will type up what happened behind the scenes. But you can see a mock-up of a dining room table and the color that I chose to really make that pop. And then you can also see a video of me shooting this specific shot. So I'm working on really immersing everyone into my work. But for some reason, maybe it's because I'm videotaping. That's probably it. But you should be able to see a magnifying glass and really see in here and all of the different nuances of the image. But this was just so much fun. And down here is the sister image to that. And so it goes quite big. So it must be, there's still things I'm learning about my own shopping channel. So, but you can see all of how crystal clear and sharp it is. And you can see that the ducks on the lake, right? They're out there somewhere, right in there. But I did capture them there. It was it was the first ripples. I don't know if you're a water skier or not, but when I was young, I water skied, and it was fun to get out on the lake, to be the first person out on this glassy lake. And that's what that reminded me of. And the fog just lifting up off the water, and the sun coming out, and the clouds parting. And it was awesome. You have to watch the video. You can also save these. If you go in and you scroll up and you say create an account, see up here where it says create an account, that's for you to be my customer. And so then once you do that, then you can save things. You can also email to your coworker, your boss, your loved one, whatever, and you can say, hey, check this picture out. So that's all of that. So hopefully I have covered everything. I also have a Patreon page if you're interested in supporting me. If buying art is not something that you're ready to do, but you would really like to support what I do, I have a Patreon page, and I will put a link in below for you to grab that. Please subscribe to my YouTube page. Please subscribe and for my blog. It really supports me and encourages me. And so I hope that you got some great information from here. Feel free to go around and explore. And I promise you, I will never, ever share your information, your contact information or anything like that. But if you want to receive a newsletter, which I need to get back into doing, I'm kind of a one-woman show. And I've learned that I need to hire a team to help me because I can't do it by myself. I'd much rather have somebody do it for me that does it way better than I do. So if you're looking to maybe help me that way, it keeps me on the road and it keeps gas in my Suburban, and I get to be out there taking pictures and doing what I love and giving you great art to purchase for your space. And so again, you can sign up for the newsletter, and once you do, you can also get a special discount that will last for 30 days only for you to get a special discount on my art. I also offer art discounts twice a year, once on Veterans Day, and then during my birthday month, I offer a special discount, which is in August, not too far away. So that's that, and I really appreciate your time, and thank you for tuning in. Please share this video, and I would love to hear your gentle comments and encouragement. And thank you very much. Have a blessed day. Bye.